video, Atsushi Onita, the innovator, the creator of the exploding barbed wire death match.
I saw the Onita Terry Funk match just recently, the exploding barbed wire match. It was one of the most spectacular things I've seen in wrestling. It is a spectacle.
It's a match that defies explanation.
Saturday night late, I got a phone call. And on the caller ID it said T-Funk. It was Terry Funk calling me way past our bedtime.
Yeah.
He said, you're having that barbed wire exploding death match, right? Yeah. I feel sorry for those kids. They got to get, I said, what do they got to do? He said, they've got to get past the fear of barbed wire. It rips your skin. It detonates a bomb. It's a bad piece of business.
Yeah, it's a career-shortening match, and I think Moxley had a flask there to settle the nerves. And if somebody like John Moxley,
Terry has a premonition. This match is not going to end well for either guy. He said he felt sorry for them.
Yeah, we saw the clips of in that video package. Atsushi Onita facing Tarzan Goto in exploding ring match. He faced the great Sasuke. And Onita, his career was undoubtedly shortened by all of those matches, and that could very well have the same effect on both Kenny Omega and John Moxley here tonight.
Well, just take a look at the ring and take a look at Bryce Remsburg in the bomb suit. It's like, it looks like the type of battleground that will end a career.
And important to note that all of the ringside personnel, the fire marshal required that everyone's attire, what they were going to wear, was treated with a flame retardant formula. Bryce Remsburg, underneath that, is wearing his referee uniform, but outside of that is a fireproof suit as well as that protective face shield. And there's the triple hell, the barbed wire on the floor with landmines underneath. You can see over by where Moxley just stepped, the mortars that will fire off when someone comes into contact with the ropes, with the barbed wire.
Barbed wire around 3 sides of the ring, as you can tell. And look at that. That's creepy. That's scary.
Yeah, especially when you know you're going in there and good qualities of your skin are going to be left behind. It's all about the AEW Championship.
And a lot of it is about just a personal issue that started back 2 years ago at Double or Nothing.
Tony, it's really been the rivalry that has defined AEW. This has been the longest running thread that we have had in our organization. There he is, the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega. We all knew, JR, that he would be AEW World Champion someday, but how he accomplished that defied anyone's expectations.
Yeah, pretty pathetic for the 7-star guy. Was the best bout machine, all that stuff. Nothing to be real proud about. Here's the deal, fellas. I said this on our preview show. I think there's a bigger plan float here in this deal. I think Kenny is quick to name this match. There's a reason for it. Looks like we're going to be joined by Don Callis.
Thank God.
We'll apologize for that.
Yeah, Kenny Omega very clearly wants to beat John Moxley at his own game. Don, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Gentlemen, it's a great day to die right here at Revolution.
Well, you seem giddy about this.
Oh, listen, Kenny Omega and I have personally overseen every circuit, every ounce of C4. This is by design. This is a special send-off for Moxley, because it's the only way we're going to get rid of him, Tony. He's going to keep coming otherwise.
All right, folks, whatever Don felt this matchup, take it down to Justin Roberts.
Introducing at this time, the challenger. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, he is the fighting pride of the east side of Cincinnati, Ohio. Weighing 231 pounds, Moxley!
Shot of Jack for John.
Wow. One last shot of courage, man.
Maybe just thirsty.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 224 pounds, he is the reigning and defending All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Kenny
It comes down to this: the two greatest wrestlers in the world competing for the sport's
Your
biggest
referee
prize
is Bryce Remsburg.
in the most dangerous match ever conceived. It comes down simply to that.
If you're wondering why you haven't seen one of these, is because they are too dangerous.
Yeah, not many people really want to.
The risk reward is not a good balance.
And let's give credit to Kenny Omega. We beat Jon Moxley in our match, and now Kenny Omega, the god of pro wrestling, he wants to beat Jon Moxley in Jon Moxley's match.
How do you figure it's Jon Moxley's match when Kenny made the stipulation?
This is exactly the kind of thing that Moxley loves: extreme violence.
The bell has rung and the explosions are armed.
I don't know if we're far enough back, guys. I'm a little nervous.
You should know. You designed it, you said.
We might be trimming this four-man announce booth with some of these effects here, some of these explosions that I'm anticipating. Shivani, you're number one in the hit list.
No.
And the thing to keep in mind, that there is the 30-minute countdown.
Oh, yeah.
If the match has not ended by the 30-minute mark, all of the explosives will detonate. And whoever survives that explosion, you sick bastard.
You haven't even asked me about the strategy. We're going to try to get in and out of here as fast as possible. I don't want Kenny Omega getting marked up by this barbed wire. I don't want to see him get injured. And yes, the 30-minute, look at this, look at this.
So close.
Just ripping the skin, it would.
And now, Moxley.
Just a fight to stay out of the barbed wire. This thing will be pretty, kids.
There's.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
Remember, any contact with the barbed wire,
You can lose an eye here, man.
among other things.
And especially if your head is facing forward towards the explosion, that's.
Jesus.
Omega needs to get his thumb in Moxley's eye. A nasty headbutt.
So Don, the strategy is to just end this early.
Oh, of course. You want to be in there when the bombs go off? I mean, it's a ticking time bomb, literally.
In the past, some of the great world champions, like Terry Funk, like Mick Foley, have competed in this, and now it's come to these two, the two best in the world, right now, right in 2021.
Omega smartly sitting out.
But never before in the United States, never before on AEW here tonight.
What we've got here is maybe the toughest man in the world in Moxley against the world's greatest athlete, but Kenny, by God, Omega.
Omega, though, showing his technique there.
Yeah, holding on to that headlock, some nice concentration.
Man, you got to completely change your strategy. I mean, a lot of times in and off of the ropes, back and forth, you can't do that. You're going to get caught up in an explosion.
Again, the touching the barbed wire detonates explosives.
Your whole career, you come up in wrestling using the ropes, and now you can't. You've got to fight that instinct. Look at this now. I like this.
Omega just trying to take a chunk out of Moxley's
Watch
forehead.
out.
Whoa! Paradigm shift. No. He's not going for the paradigm shift.
Sit out.
Omega.
So close, man, just right up against.
Oh, Moxley. Whoa. Kenny, that barbed wire board in the corner, able to avoid contact. Moxley You have to imagine Jon Moxley wants to punish Kenny Omega, not just win this match, not just reclaim the AEW World Championship. He wants to punish Omega.
Yeah, I hope he uses the microphone.
But he also wants to avoid touching that damn barbed wire. It just starts a succession of bad things.
Kenny Omega and I spent a lot of sleepless nights putting this contraption, this structure together. Some surprises here for all of you and for Moxley.
The Moxley extermination contraption.
Hey, listen, I'll give Moxley credit. He is as tough as they come, and the only way he's gonna stop coming for us is if we put him down, if you know what I mean.
Some very Funk-esque right hands being exchanged. Omega gouges the eyes, the high boot. Moxley shrugs it off. Omega charges in again, second time.
So close, he's dangling. I found him in!
Whoa! And the one side of the ring not covered in barbed wire. Omega for the triple hell, barbed wire landmines. There is no safe space for either competitor.
There's the hardware, the chairs, more barbed wire.
The one precaution taken, literally the only precaution taken, leaving one side without barbed wire in case Doc Sampson, the medical team, needed to get in here for this.
He'd be smart to steer clear of this exploding barbed wire ring that we've got in front of us. Here, look at this.
I hate to agree with you, but you're right.
Kenny Omega, guys, grew up tough on the streets of Winnipeg. Bare-knuckle fist fights in 40 below. This is not new for Omega.
Moxley with the kendo stick in hand.
Bam! Oh, hit him again. Thank you. Oh!
The AEW World Champion.
Kenny instinctively looking to get back in the ring to get away from those weapons.
And Don, you mentioned that you want to beat Moxley in his type of match. Remember, it was at Full Gear in 2019, the unsanctioned lights out match where Jon Moxley defeated Kenny Omega.
I don't remember that match, and it's not in the record books, which means it never happened.
Powder in the eyes.
Fantastic. Ooh, missed him.
Yeah, he's blinded.
Moxley's been temporarily blinded for that powder.
That coward referee. Yeah, it's over, guys. That's it.
That's not it. Good God, have we ever witnessed anything like this?
There's another look at it.
Oh, but Moxley kicked out. Moxley kicked out.
No one was prepared for that, much less Jon Moxley.
Moxley's too stubborn to quit. Like I said, we're going to have to put him down.
Is stubborn the right word? Or is he too much of a badass to quit?
I said he's the toughest guy I've ever seen.
If you're waiting on Moxley to quit, that ain't gonna happen.
Nope. Then you see Moxley holding the back of that leg from where he struck the ropes and that explosion went off.
Man, I wonder how that affects your hearing too.
It's got to be completely disorienting.
Yeah.
Gonna break his leg.
Oh my God!
Very innovative offense by Kenny Omega.
I'm sorry to get so excited out here and be unprofessional, but you understand Moxley has put us through a lot, so this is sweet revenge for Kenny Omega and myself.
Yeah, we understand you being unprofessional. We get it. Ugh.
Omega
Just choking him out, man.
Moxley has not been himself.
Look at that.
Oh, good God.
Call it Excalibur.
the Kotaro Crusher on the trash can covers. Moxley still in this fight.
When you're as great an athlete as Kenny Omega, sometimes you don't get credit, Excalibur, for the toughness.
He's opened up, man.
Oh, that
Trash.
being driven into that trash can. Those cans can bend and create some savagely sharp angles.
It sure can, and that's what's happened here.
That cuts above the eye, too, guys.
Yeah, that is above the eye.
That's going to affect his vision.
Look, it's bleeding right down the back of his
They
neck.
should stop this now.
Well, Bryce Remsburg is checking.
Moxley looking for something, anything to try to get out of this figure 4 leg lock, center of the ring.
Oh, goodness gracious. Wow.
Don't forget the clock is ticking on both men. This is no normal match. The 30-minute clock.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea.
Moxley.
Get that away from him.
Oh, look at this saw!
No!
Sawing back and forth on the knees of Omega.
And the hand, he tried to put his hand up, and he got the palm of his hand.
This is incredible.
Both are working against the clock before this ring explodes.
Duck.
Snapdragon, perhaps? No, Moxley breaks free.
That's what I thought.
Back elbow. Oh, Moxley!
God.
Sent into the barbed wire board.
Look at that.
God.
Perfect.
What a hideous sight.
They should stop it.
The barbed wire halo.
Stop it.
The barbed wire halo surrounding the head of the former AEW World Champion.
And Omega looks great, and Moxley is a bloody mess.
He's got to peel himself out of there.
Good luck.
Look at the
Good God.
barbed wire just clinging, pinching to the body of Moxley.
Moxley leaving his own skin, his own DNA behind, but he's damn sure going to continue this fight for as long as he can breathe.
Moxley said everybody dies. Tonight might be his night, and Kenny Omega is delivering the eulogy. Ooh, don't touch that.
Omega
It's on the safe side
trying
there.
to steer clear. The moonsault covers. 2. No,
Yeah.
Moxley is.
What an arrogant cover that was. He paid for it.
Now that's the cover of a champion. And that's sending a message, Shivani.
You see the blood streaming into the eyes of Jon Moxley. So not only does he have to contend with the disorientation from the explosion, but now being blinded by his own blood.
I understand we got exactly 20 minutes till this ring explodes, guys. 20 minutes, and
Kenny Omega.
when you're in a fight like this, the time goes by.
Oh, God! Oh, Omega went face first in the explosion.
Oh, God.
Oh, a second one. 2 in a row.
My God. Oh, my God.
The smoke is hanging thick in the arena.
Our fans here at Daly's Place are seeing something I guarantee you, they never thought they'd see in their life. Because we're feeling the same thing.
One of these men will be the AEW World Champion tonight at Revolution. Look at this.
The shotgun dropkick.
man.
The skin,
Awful.
the skin of Omega singed and scorched.
Kenny needs to roll out to the ramp.
The odor of burning skin is not pleasant.
No, it's not. They're paying the ultimate price to become the champion.
Oh! Shoulder capture suplex by Moxley.
God, look at Moxley's face.
I have no idea how Moxley is able to function in there with the blood loss.
Yeah.
Well, because you said it yourself, Don, he is the toughest man in pro wrestling.
Without a doubt.
$2 steak tough is that guy.
Oh, boy.
Looking for a pump handle here on Omega.
Omega just find out.
There you
Omega,
go.
he knows what's on the other side here.
Oh! Omega.
Oh, he's going to snap dragon.
Dragon, come on.
Whew.
Moxley able to counter out. Catch.
God.
Omega fought with all his might.
Kenny tried to block it. Moxley got underneath him and got most of it.
And I think it was even worse for Omega when he tried to block it. That was a grotesque landing.
Omega's in excruciating pain,
Oh, look at
but
this.
so is Moxley.
Look at the lacerations on his arm.
The difference here is Moxley's lacerations are above the eye. It's going to affect his vision.
Yeah.
And yeah, there you see wiping
Yeah.
the blood out of his
Yeah.
eyes.
If you can't see in this match, you are not going to win, in my opinion.
Jon Moxley looking to end the night, looking to reclaim the AEW World Championship. There's no way Kenny Omega could withstand a paradigm shift on the chair. Oh!
Wow, big time right cross that time.
Here we go. Here we go. Omega hits it. It's over. Get him. Get him.
He was looking for one-winged angel. Release
Oh.
German suplex. I think Omega's head might have actually
That.
struck the bat.